pretty much every second of it, and then put it down over Christmas. Never got back to it because this year just started so strong. But like genuinely, everything that you said there is just making me realize how much fun I had with the first. I probably played it for like, I don't know, 10 hours or so. I got quite far into it.
Yeah, you got quite far into it. I think you've probably only got like a third left or something. Were you in the
Arctic?
No,
it's like, yeah, I get it. Like,
I only did like the first 2
Twitch should not send out shit in 1 second. They shouldn't send it out. If you're telling me technology's not there yet, we can't do that automatically. Then we're like in the 1900s. But that's how it is. The technology doesn't exist yet for that. Okay, now I know.
Everything you said there about like melee combat.
That's too technologically advanced. Like flying cars might happen with that. Being able, like, we have to send a notification out immediately. That's fucking ancient. But that's ancient alien technology right there. It is. That's crazy.
Raiders is cool.
The way it was conveyed and adapted into video game form, and it does feel, it has that stamp of authenticity, like you said. Even if I don't love necessarily Troy Baker's performance as Indy, I think it's, to my ears, it sounds like more of an impression than it does like an actual a spot on, I don't know, version of that character or whatever. But it's still great. In the facial cap is amazing. The character looks awesome, and the level design is great. One of the low key, like one of the best looking games of the past 12 months. Easily.
Yeah, massively.
It's unbelievable. But
I was just going to mention the levels, because like I said, there are a few mini open worlds, and I think there is a feeling of exhaustion if you rinse the Vatican level, because you go from the opening of Raiders into the Vatican level, which is like a mini open world. You have different costumes that you can get, different disguises get you into different parts of the environment, different keys that you can get. Like, you can spend a long time in that opening area if you want to. And then the game says, like, hey, do it all over again.
Stop going right. Why does my motor have a bad alignment?
Same thing. Get the disguises, go to the different place. And I think it's easy to be like, oh my god, is this all the game is? A series of these environments. And once you get through the Sphinx, then you get a more of an Uncharted style level. Like, it gives you a more linear level. And it's not until you get towards the end that it gives you another massive open world, which I think, again, is a bit of a, not a knock, but it is like, it gets in the way of the pacing a little bit, because it's almost like, at that point in the story, why would Indy then go off and do all this other stuff for like 4 days of in-game time when, you know, the stakes are a lot higher? I think they walked the line fairly well. But I think in terms of asking things of the player, I think you could maybe have moved those areas from the very beginning. They could have.
Oh my god, I'm literally like soaking wet from sweat.
Or at least
it's like I'm literally hopped out of a pool, and it's all I did was
the drive is here and there. You have to really want to like see the story through, or fight your own tendencies, because the mini open world stuff is so Moorish.
Yeah.
But then it's easy to not realize you're burning yourself out.
Exactly what I did.
I think a lot of people did. Like, but it's still, I think it's obviously it's massively still worth playing. I do think it's sublime. Yeah.
I wanted to sell more, because I know it did all right, but like it feels so. Even though it's talked about relatively often, it feels like overlooked or like underrated or whatever. Like, it came to PlayStation at the start of the year, and I don't think anyone bought it.
I think the Bethesda name is sustained more than it helps these days. I think they're too associated with broken products, and I think Todd Howard and Bethesda were too close to Indiana Jones. People think it's a bit of the broken Bethesda or whatever, and it's not. It's Machine Games. They just published it. Todd Howard obviously helped out as executive producer, and I think he oversaw the script and stuff as well. It was like his dream project. But Bethesda didn't develop it. I just think people look at a first-person game, Bethesda's around that marketing, and go, nah, I'm good.
Not for me.
Because it's been a long time since there was something outright phenomenal with Bethesda.
Tell you what, I'm going to do it again.
Yeah.
A great year for immersive sim.
Was it the Athena Dash? Because I don't like it. I'm not going to use it.
We didn't get around to.
I'm not good enough for it.
Yeah,
that's for good players, not bad players.
Next up for me, continuing the theme of games that I didn't expect to like as much as I did, Arc Raiders.
Nice.
This was not even on my radar.
Number 7, sorry.
This is number 7,
yes,
my number 7, Arc Raiders. This wasn't even on my radar at all.
Why did he run that way?
Compartmentalized because I thought it looked good.
You know why he did? Because they didn't develop it. That's why.
An extraction shooter, it initially seemingly encouraging the PvE multiplayer side of things, and what by that I mean like teaming up with buddies to engage with that stuff. I didn't know how well it was going to cater to solo play, which is how I play these games. It just had
you have to go back to the original like whoopee machine. It's like dumb. That's dumb. That's dumb. Oh man, I want to see. I want somebody to be like Vice City's better than San Andreas, so I can call them a fucking idiot. Because honestly, Vice City's pretty honestly not great. I hate to say it.
To my surprise, is so catered towards.
Like, I wouldn't put this shit in my top 150. I really wouldn't.
Like 70-ish hours at this point, entirely solo, and I have loved my experience. I think.
Like, if you think Vice City's, but you're just wrong. You're incorrect.
PvP, you get these hard-hitting weapons. that are, you know, level 1 tier that you can kind of craft for nothing. Anyone can craft,
I guarantee everybody that says if you quiz them on like
enemies, of course,
true or false, you have to do this, this, and this before the main mission, they wouldn't know that.
You can still rack up the kills with those basic weapons. You can still take on raiders who might have, you know, like purple weapons and are really well equipped. If you are smart, if you can land some headshots, like you have
glitched. It's glitched.
Trying to leave the map.
Yeah. You can really engage with the world in a way
it's
that
glitched.
kind of feels like you're not necessarily missing out on stuff.
They are glitched.
Other games that I played.
Oh, you can't do it with the gangs.
Genre, like Hunt Showdown, for as much as I've enjoyed them,
I can't get any deals done because it's glitched.
The actual development of the game, like I'm playing a different, like I'm playing Hunt Showdown Light compared to the actual Hunt Showdown. This is not the case for Arc Raiders.
No, I was driving away already. That doesn't. They can't pull you out once you start driving. That's how it works. They can't do that. Havana guys, it makes no sense for you to be mad at me. I finished your missions. The Voodoo guys are mad at me, not you guys. Well, I'm gonna get back in every fucking time.
You just lose all of the goods.
And I have no weapons, so
I'm
not. Kill me then. I'm dead.
You don't have to stop playing the game.
Okay, I need this mission to say you can't do this on this island, the Starfish Island. Drive to the other island. Like, give the right instructions.
State of a map, because they have different states. You can do night raids, you can do versions of a map with an electromagnetic storm, you know, stuff like that, different modifiers. You can say, okay, I'm going to test this out.
You cannot do the ice cream. Like, just say that. It's impossible to do it on these versions. Like, tell the player how to do it.
Quality of life additions that makes it way more.
You cannot do the ice cream missions over on these islands. It's too packed. With gangsters, and that island has other people.
Newcomers like myself to experience this stuff for the first time, and all of this is without even getting to into the social aspect, which again is something that I don't normally gravitate towards in games like this.
Put it in everything.
I don't put my headset on. I don't talk to strangers. My mum and dad always told me, "Don't talk to strangers, Josh," and I took that to heart.
Just betray them.
Just betray them. But the basic interactions that you are given and that you get to deploy without speaking a word in real life. You get a radio wheel, you get to say things like don't shoot, you get to say things like team up, okay, no, sorry, stuff like that. You know, just like basic interactions that go such a long way in like developing the relationships that you get with other players. And the way it made me feel, man, whether I was teaming up with someone to help them out, whether I was betraying them and going against my own instincts to steal a part that I really needed and had been grinding out for a while, it engaged me on an emotional level with it, which a lot of multiplayer games don't necessarily, or even don't try to. But this is like, every time you jump in, you get.
Why is that guy still spawned from all the way down there? He should spawn out. He should spawn out.
Every time that you can come to the office or go online, and
he shouldn't still be spawned in.
Graders last night, I did this. And that's, again, this game is so good. This is on top of.
This is how it works.
Great. It's got a little bit.
Nope,
like
you can't do the cops there.
Like the Division in terms of how it plays. This third person, again, chunkier, weightier.
Yeah, it is like the Division of how it plays. That's why it's shit.
And it's just so confident. It all comes together. You can tell it as being play tested to death in the best possible way, and an absolutely fantastic multiplayer experience that caters to everyone.
It's also a third person, which makes it incredible.
Exactly.
So don't worry about it. This is the one of the only games of the year that I haven't touched yet. I just haven't had the time to get to it. But this is another one that I think of every other day.
Very true.
Because I always see it on the.
If you told me, Jesse, list non-Call of Duty first-person games that you like.
Everything about this.
I'm like I can't think of any.
Made by a bunch of EA Battlefront devs. Same team that made the finals a few years ago as well, and just seems like in regards to the pure gameplay side of it, it is just so immediate. But I think that there's a reason that it might be the game that has single-handedly saved the extraction shooter. It's not that we haven't got other extraction shooters, but this is the one that genuinely has buzz, where it's like, oh, this is actually like a genre that is doing something. You're not just being told about it; you can kind of feel it
in the mainstream for sure. Like I think AAA studios have been really experimenting with the idea of an extraction shooter, and it hasn't quite worked because they've only.
I'm drinking my cappuccino, bro. Oh my god, you can't put your controller down.
Quite catch on in the way that they wanted it to. Marathon was announced, and that got immediately delayed. There was a bit of a
that cheater just straight up drove straight through where he should have drove, man.
And then, like you said,
I have 2 stars. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck you. Fuck GTA Vice City.
you know, the
fuck
next
Hades,
Battle
fuck
Royale,
Dragon
like the
Quest.
next big multiplayer thing, and you look at Arc Raiders and go, I see it now. I understand the vision. Obviously, again, there'll be some people out there who have been playing Tarkov since day one and the many other extraction shooters going, I know, this genre has been unreal for years and years, but it's kind of like, and I hesitate to say this because I know, understand the implications,
yes,
but it genuinely feels like Arc Raiders coming out is like when Fortnite came out, and it's suddenly it just
no, it is not.
invited a lot of
Arc Raiders has already died because people get mad about the cheating and stuff.
It said,
and the stream sniping. I'll be honest, I think stream sniping was a big thing back in the COVID days. I think stream sniping has been completely overblown by big streamers to defend them not actually being good at the game they're playing.
People clearly latched on.
I think that's a bigger problem than actual stream sniping is the scapegoating of stream sniping of big streamers just because they're actually not good at the game.
Or anything like that, and then you do have
so they're just like, oh, I got stream sniped, instead of like, no, you just fucking died.
But then it opens the door to being betrayed by someone at the last minute. But everyone, for the most part, works together. But yeah, like there are so many awesome aspects to this that are fundamentally multiplayer, but also advancing things in regards to the extraction genre. And it's one of the only ones of these that has made me go like, I'm gonna have to see what the buzz is all about for this, because I love the overall setup of it, Terminator style, dystopian. You're going out into like zones and getting stuff and coming back. It seems really cool. My number 7 is sadly not Sonic Racing Crossworlds. I had to replace it with Silent Hill F. Because Silent Hill F, I should have had this on beforehand. I don't know how I missed it. Like I said, I went through my entire transaction history and somehow I missed it.
So have you, in the recording of this podcast,
earlier on, mate, don't worry about it.
You've added this in?
Yeah.
Oh, this is what...
I swapped it.
This is the beautiful thing about doing things live, friends.
Because when you said Silent Hill F is one of your honorable mentions, I was like, it's more than honorable for me. But then my brain did not serve it up when I was putting this together in the first place. It's not even on my massive wider list, but I just missed it somehow. No, I love my time with Silent Hill F, and I love how far it goes. Like, we're not going to do spoilers on this particular show, but people know the scenes I'm referring to.
Bro, I mean...
Where the Ricochet 06 goes places, the director goes places that I've not seen any other game ever go, and then makes them playable. And I at that particular moment when because me and my wife went through the whole thing together, that particular set of scenes where my wife was like, oh, this is going somewhere, and I was like, this is so cool. And then when everything becomes playable, the story keeps going. I was like, I have no idea where this is going, and I love it. I love all the metaphorical takes on the story itself. It gets more literal towards the end. And I think if there's a knock against it, which it's the knock that I would push it against it, it's that you have to finish it 3 times for the full story.
Oh, yeah.
It gives you enough by the end of the first story to be satisfying enough, but it's fundamentally, it leaves you wanting more. And I think it's very telling, kind of like in Kronos' case with Bloober Team, pair of bloobs, that they ended up patching this to make it more palatable to the wider audience, because clearly their player data showed that people weren't getting through it.
Right.
So they did an overhaul patch, like it's mandatory or whatever. They reduced some of the combat encounters. They improved the amount of damage you do, things like that, because the combat is really clunky, which in context I didn't mind, because I was like, oh, you're playing as this young schoolgirl who's been thrown into this nightmare. And Kanatsu Kato's performance is phenomenal as well. Like, I think she's my favorite performance of the year. Like, way up there. Like, I actually just think there's so much nuance to her, and I love that you don't fully know the real her, which is part of the story. I love it. I love an unreliable narrator when it's done well. And so I really, really enjoyed like the story and the setting as well. Like, we talk about things that are like the other Silent Hills, and this is obviously a Silent Hill, but it's not Bloober Team. It's Neobards. And it's the first time they've done something like this. So I think to go from nothing to this is also pretty exemplary. But yeah, I just had such a great time picking it apart, and I always love Japanese mythology anyway, so it's like picking things up, like the fox mask guy, what does he represent, like, what story are we getting to, and I just, by the time I got to the end of it, I was like, I really loved that. I did wish that you didn't have to do 2 more playthroughs for more of it. I haven't done those additional playthroughs.
Well, now I'm worried I'd
stuff on YouTube.
You do have to do 50 in a row.
But it still gives me a greater appreciation for the overall story. And like I said, I think you get enough on the first playthrough. And the main bulk of why I would have it so high is everything else. It's not the very final scene. It is everything else. Like, and I think it's extremely well put together.
No, I get it. It's like you said, the story is really fascinating. And those characters and those performances of those characters they make for a great Silent Hill cast. I think if you go back to the classic Silent Hill games, like, they have amazing main characters, they have amazing supporting casts around them that are weird, that are wonderful, that are...
Think Verizon is expensive? Think again. Anyone can bring their AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today, and we'll give you a better deal. So bring us your bill. Walk in, run in, pogo stick in, teleport if you can. Ride on the back of a rollerblading yak or fly in on the wings of a majestic falcon. Any way you can, bring your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today, and we'll give you a better deal on the best network. Based on RootMetrics Best Overall Mobile Network Performance, U.S. second half 2025. All rights reserved. Must provide very recent postpaid consumer mobile bill in the name of the person redeeming the deal. Additional terms, conditions, and restrictions apply.
Are you really buying a car online on AutoTrader right now?
Really, I can get super specific with dealer listings and see cars based on my budget.
You can really have it delivered.
Or pick it up.
Mommy, look! I think your kid is walking up the slide.
Really? AutoTrader. Buy your car online. Really?
I think you 100% have to do 50 in a row. You 100% have to do 50 in a row, which is hard, which is so super difficult.
In here that might not be the scariest, might not be the most overtly menacing or whatever, but just stick with you and get under your skin in the way that the best Silent Hill games get. And like you mentioned, when it gets wild, and the game gets wild, as it goes on, those moments where you just think. Almost like you're Indiana
I cannot believe you have to fucking do 50 in a row.
Yeah. And you're going for this, and if you're on board, you're going to have the best possible time. And I had the best possible time with it. I think the only thing that dragged it down for me was that combat, because I couldn't quite... not that I couldn't quite get it, because I got good at it towards the end, but it was more the fact that I didn't understand what it was doing for the character, if that made sense. It kind of almost felt like it was from a different game for me personally.
It is a weird fit.
Because, yeah, you kind of have that element of, oh, okay, you're this this person who's not engaged in melee combat very much, but at the same time, you kind of you have this super quick dodge that
you're
makes
parrying,
you feel like you're in Control or Bloodborne or something, so... That incongruity didn't quite work for me necessarily, but in terms of the story, in terms of the characters, in terms of the world, in terms of how good it looks visually, some great, memorable sequences that are sort of dreamlike, that are really fascinating. Yeah, like I said in my honorable mention, such a great return to form for a new mainline entry in this series. And again, Neobards, I had no idea who they were before they did this. It makes me excited to see if they do another Silent Hill game or they do another horror game, and kind of see where they go next, because it's a cool not the first attempt, because they've done other stuff, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, definitely. And it feels like it's Konami going okay, we're revitalizing Silent Hill. We don't want to put all the eggs into the one basket, so we'll give Silent Hill 2 to Bloober Team. We'll do a reboot, or the side story Silent Hill F. We'll give that to a new team or a newish team in regards to the IP. They give Silent Hill Ascension to a different team. Final Message went to a different team. And we'll just see what works. And it's there are misfires amongst there, like Ascension and Final Message, Last Message?
Short Message.
They didn't go down very well, but Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill F have done exemplarily well, and sold incredibly well, which is really good to see. So yeah, that was my number 7. What's your number 6?
My number 6 is where I'm probably going to peace out for this part of the episode, because it's one that we're definitely going to talk about later.
Oh God.
Claire Obscura Expedition 33. Number 6 is good. Don't oh God me. Don't you oh God.
It's not even in the part 1. It's not even in part 1.
It's not even in part 1. But again, don't listen. We will, but we cannot argue over placements. This is easily... I'm not going to spend too much time on it, because we will revisit it, undoubtedly.
Yes, we will.
But it is one of the best games of the year. I understand the people who love it, who think it's the best of the generation. It is such a confident game. It is such a well-rounded experience. Again, it got me out of my own comfort zone, enjoying turn-based combat with the tweaks that it added, including more active engagement with parrying and dodging. It's got an unbelievable story development, and I won't go into details, but the way that it doesn't rest on its laurels, the way that it constantly evolves, the progression of the narrative I found so audacious in the best possible way, and so confidently written. Some of the best performances of the year, definitely the best music of the year, without a doubt. It's great. I don't love it as much as everyone else, but it's for me, it's easily recommendable. It's easily 4.5 star for me. But, 4.5 stars pretty damn good.
It is. I mean, I don't feel like you have to. You're being attacked by everybody. I think there's a massive swing the game takes at the end of the first act, and I think it does. It lost. It seems to have kept more people than it lost, but the people that it lost never came back, because it's a really bold choice. Audacity is a good label to put on it, because they really take a swing, and once it's one of those one sentence twists to a degree.
Yeah, it's going to be very. Very divisive ending.
The other podcast, but still, the swing that they take isn't going to be for everybody.
All I'll say is
yes, 100% agree.
It's the bravery that I love about it, but it's also hilariously what stopped it from getting into the top 5 for me. Just because, again, trying to be as vague as possible, the first swing they take, loved that. Right. Thought that was unreal. It was a real kind of I'm sitting forward moment. This is unbelievable. Then they take another swing, and the swings to come after that. But the second swing that they take was one where I was like, I love that you have done this. I don't necessarily love the trajectory we're on after that.
Yeah, it makes it a very different type of story.
Exactly, to be as vague as possible. But the fact that they take more than just those 2 swings as well is just incredible. So I love it for what it stands for. I love it for some of the emotions that it evoked in me. And I just think it's, to me, genuinely, out of all of the games on this list, and I'm not just trying to hype it up so I don't get killed for having it in part 1, but genuinely, it's like, it's almost Elden Ring-esque in that I want this to be the blueprint going forward. I want games to rip it off to hell.
Yep.
I want them to go, this worked for Clair Obscur. They took so many chances. They were so singular and unique. I want to make a game influenced by that. And I think that's like, that to me is why when people say it's my favorite of the
chatter,
like, I understand. I understand what you've got out of this.
I think as well, like I said, we will revisit it for the 3rd time. But the people saying that it doesn't do enough special, like all it is quick time events in turn-based combat.
Oh no, I
all it is what Paper Mario did or what Lost Odyssey did. It's like, you are insane. Like it is so much.
Cal
more
Jordan,
that
Scotty Tailford.
Like you are playing it the whole time through. You're not just navigating menus. Like the combat system here, I think, is one of the greatest.
Come get your drugs. Come get your drugs.
Whether it's a Western RPG, JRPG, whatever, and they keep doling out new mechanics as you go all the way through. And I'll celebrate it more as we go. But I do think it's such a confident package in every possible respect.
I've not seen that criticism that you just mentioned, and it's kind of blown my head because even if you don't love it, even if you like it less than I do, and wouldn't put it in the best games of the year, surely you can look at it and say like, that idea of it's
we're literally
just
right
the
outside the
same
police
thing.
station.
Like, you could boil any game down and say, that's just a third-person
I'm just pushing a button and doing something.
Yeah, that's just a first-person shooter, you know. Like, obviously, every game is made within generic conventions, right?
I mean, it's definitely, it's not like a wider populist thing. It was just a sentiment that I've seen mentioned, mainly just because Clair Obscur is now sweeping everything. It's swept at the Video Game Awards, so of course there's always going to be someone saying like, is it just me or was it not that good? Blah, blah, blah. Like, fair enough, I've been that person. But yeah, it was just that, and we've not talked about it since I've started seeing that stuff. Because that was at the VGAs or coming out with the VGAs, so I was like, I want to address that because I think reducing it down to saying that it's like that is in bad faith.
Then again, I've played like 3 JRPG style games, so it might be the same as every other one. Who knows?
It is not. We'll end on my number 6, which is Mafia: The Old Country.
Yeah,
which was one of your honorable mentions. I think we're trading honorable mentions and numbered placements. But I just adored my time with this. Like it has some beats in it that are a bit over the top, a bit having a fight next to an erupting volcano. Didn't see that coming in a Mafia game, but and it's very predictable overall. But I think, to me, if you're going to do tropes and you're going to do various tenets of a certain story, if you do it with enough confidence and if it's rendered well enough in video games or whatever, you commit to the bit, then I can go with it. And so as much as I could assume how things were going to go, I didn't react until they did. And so it did keep me in the pocket. And I also think Enzo and Isabella are 2 of the best characters of the year. When we're talking about lifelike, overall performances, and we talk about Clair Obscur, I think Mafia: The Old Country's performances need to be up there as well. I love Don Torrisi as well.
Yeah.
Doing his best Marlon Brando, but I think there's also enough of a distinct menace to him that I think really comes through towards the end. But it's just the way that it plays. 2K, publisher 2K, Hangar 13, the devs, really perfected third-person shooting combat across Mafia 3 and then into the Mafia Definitive Edition, and there's so much weight to the combat here. I really love just picking apart all the different enemy encampments. Although the enemy encampments are in the new free roam levels, but mode, but the story levels, going through those different encounters, I just think it works really well. The knife fight mechanic is a bit undercooked, but I thought it was used sporadically.
Yes, I agree with that
this
too.
is a nice bit of variation compared to just third-person shooting and the driving and everything. But the driving as well, physics systems around that, absolutely immaculate. Because I had saves for the other Mafias, had a ridiculous amount of cars to pick from, and some that completely broke the canon. Well, not necessarily the canon, but really over the top, supercars. So I'm flying through the Sicilian countryside in this thing with a 15 exhausts coming off it or whatever. But yeah, I'm always gameplay is king, and this was a game that I wanted more third-person shooting. I wanted more excuses to use the combat model and the stealth model, and they've thankfully put that stuff in the open world since they patched the open world mode. And so
12 more deals, 12 more motherfucking deals. Can we clutch it up? Do we got ice in the fucking vein?
And yeah, it's such such a reminder
Come
that there
get
can
your
be other open world crime
motherfucking
sandbox
drugs.
games. It's not all about GTA, and they made it so distinct. Mafia's always been distinct anyway, less so Mafia 3, but the old country was just such a confident reminder of what Mafia can be as a series that I really, really loved it.
No, yeah, I mean, it's an honorable mention, but I loved so many parts of it, and I'm so pleased you singled out the performances, because they are definitely worthy of, like, being singled out and being praised in that regard. I would agree. Like, there are about 3, namely Isabella, namely I was going to call him Enzo. Namely Isabella and namely Enzo, and then Don Teresi's my guy as well.
Yes.
On top of that.
Oh,
So
there's
well
also
performed, but yeah.
What's that old dude? That's like the most evil man ever.
He's an absolute slimy
Yeah.
bastard as well. I can't remember his name, but an unbelievable character, an unbelievable performance.
Yes, that's the guy that I was trying to think of. I'm gonna literally search Mafia old country. Old man.
He's a bloke all the way through. All the way
Leo.
through, he's trying to just catch you out. He does not want you to be part of his family, and he's a little snake. He's an absolute log. Get a hold of him.
Oh no, it's not Leo. It doesn't matter. But there's a very particular
Sell those
dude
drugs. I
in
said
that game
sell
who's, like you
those.
said, an incredibly evil person, and I think they do genuine menace around his character very, very well, to the point where you're like, okay. Like, we've had so many they're evil for evil's sake characters in games. His is backed up by tradition and that idea of how a mafia
There's a cop
individual is
over there,
supposed
though.
to act and that kind of stuff, but also hiding behind that to get away with stuff. And like I said, we've had so many evil protagonists that you kind of forget what good evil feels like in a video game.
Yeah.
And but I can't even remember the guy's name, but it was good.
I mentioned it when we did a podcast
Yep, there's a
episode.
cop.
I can't remember.
No, not today,
Talked
motherfucker.
about
Broom,
it
broom,
earlier in the
motherfucker.
show.
Broom,
And
broom.
again, another thing
Yeehaw,
that maybe I should have
yeehaw.
put this game on the top 10 because I do love so much about it. But like the story as well, it is quite straightforward. But I do genuinely love it, and I think it's intentional as this kind of like wider thematic.
Watch
thing
out for the
about,
cops.
like, family and work.
Nope, there's a cop coming. I'm not risking it.
As a whole, and genuinely, you might think I'm reaching here.
No, there's
but,
bits,
like,
there's workers' rights stuff in
like
here.
100%. If you play this game, for me, I was thinking about video game development. I was thinking about like that idea of like working in a quote-unquote family and not having that be reciprocal and never being more than a worker. And the game itself is quite cyclical with it pointing out Enzo has gotten out of the mines, but has he got he's gone up the ladder, he's gotten wealthier, he's got cultural status now, but did he ever escape the mines, Scott? Or
No,
is he still in him? Is he still bloody in him?
The mind's in his mind.
Very good.
They're,
The minds of the working world, my friend.
they do a lot with workers' rights thematics and class systems, and status symbols and the way that Enzo is regarded within the family and how different people respond to him. I just think it's super rich. Like, I think that the writing is the best thing about it, but it is backed up with gameplay systems that, as I mentioned before, I think they've Hangar 13 have really refined them across the last couple of games. Massive gaps in between these games coming out, so I'm hoping that going forward we start getting something in quick succession, because the way Old Country ends feels like it would go into something else just before Mafia the Definitive Edition or Mafia 1. I just had such a wall-to-wall spectacular time. To run things down,
Fuck.
my 10 to 6 is Pokemon ZA, hilariously. Number 9, Shinobi Art of Vengeance. Number 8, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Number 7,
I can't
Silent
put
Hill
up 49.
F,
I got a
6,
cop on
Mafia
my
1.
ass.
My 10 to 6 are number 10, 1000 Times Resist. Number 9, Atomfall. Number 8, Chronos The New Dawn. Number 7, Arc Raiders. And number 6, Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
It's been a good year for the genres, my friend.
Guess
been a
what?
good year.
It's only going to get better, Scott.
It's only going to
only
get
gonna
better. Speaking of only getting better, this has been the wind-up. Didn't do an intro, but I will do an outro. This has been Scott Tilford and Josh Brown.
Always a pleasure, Scott.
Always a pleasure to be heard by all of you. We'll catch you in part 2.
Gotta catch them all.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like
Asset
low prices
flips.
in every aisle. And when you download the Kroger app, you can clip and save more with digital coupons every week. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you can enjoy more ways to save and more rewards every time you shop. So it's always easy to save big every day with savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
Immersing yourself in all things soccer ahead of daily newsletters throughout
Oh, we're
the
at the end
tournament.
of it. Okay.
Accidentally torched a Quickie Mart when my medication ran out. Delio and Furex helped me and the community by ensuring a healthy settlement from the pharmaceutical company.
At Delio and Furex, we understand the judicial system and will ensure the truth is heard, no matter how improbable. We're not cheap, but what price can you put on truth? Call Delio and Furex today at 866-974 69 Shady, DeLeo and Furax. Accidents happen, and we'll prove it.
Game Ranks video time? WrestleMania 42 official predictions, maybe? Nah. You guys are gamers. You want the games. Actually, I don't like any of these. Fuck this shit. Fuck, fuck, fuckity shit is. Fuck, 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 fuck.
This is the lead killer here on Fever, and this next record is automatic.
Look what you're doing to me. I'm mentally at your whim. All of my defenses down. Your camera looks through me with its X-ray vision, and all systems run underground. All I can manage to push from my lips is a stream of absurdity.
Collect some money. I feel like for the fucking cars one, you have to do the collecting. You have to do a lot of these. Bro, like that was just like you were in the way. You're just peeking out of that road. Like you guys can't fucking drive with shit, bro. I tell you that shit. I tell you that shit. I tell you that shit. Vice City assets map. $50K. Fuck. Why didn't I think of that?
I got the
I'll be switching games here soon. Which is good, though. We made progress. Got the fucking these missions done.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Put it out. There's a dude here. Hey, suit dude, I guess you're the new owner. Yeah.
Which one of the boats is the fastest?
It's already in the water, dude. I thought you might want to try her out. Dude, she's already running with a 300 horsepower
And
engine.
the fiberglass hull, she just shoots through the waves.
She can do like 0 to 60 in 4 seconds flat, dude.
She can hold like 20 bales of the best Jamaican
Yeah,
smoke
yeah.
right in the hull.
So go ahead, dude. She's ready to fly.
Yo, suit dude, you got a light? Dude.
It's time to switch games. It's time to switch fucking games, yeah. I might play some Dragon Quest. Oh, yeah. Fuck this shit. Oh, shit, I forgot. Oh. I have just enough for this. All right. Okay, interesting. Do you miss? Yes. What? And we're back. Yes. What?
Not today.
Bum bum ba bum. Bum 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 ba bum ba bum bum bum. Really? You can't just do both? Let's say, yeah. I'm here now, motherfucker. Let's get it. Ha 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 ha. He doesn't like Zap. You like that zappity dappity boy? Ha ha ha! Oh fuck. Come on! Jesus, this guy doesn't fucking go down. Fuck, dude. I think you gotta go fucking get the chest and fucking grind it out and fucking. Fuck you. God damn. God damn it. Yes, I mean, fuck, I'm zapping the fuck out of the guy. Yeah! Fuck you, sorcerer! Kush is big dick daddy now. Ah! Such power, I say, are you a hero? Well, even if you are, I regret to inform you that we have Princess Gualin, without whose guidance you shall never reach the Dragon Lord's castle, so there. Ho, ho, ho. Thou hast my undying thanks, good sir. Thou didst save me behind, and make no mistake. The boss did send thee? For he was worried on my account? Curses, and think I did come here looking to put a smile on his face. Instead, it seemeth I have vexed him no end. I did seek out the depths of this here cave for a reason, see. The boss was most mightily down in the dumps on account of his precious thieves' key got nicked. I thought perhaps there might be some treasure down here with which I might cheer him up a bit. Alas, all I found was trouble. Verily, I am a dunderhead, who doth cause not but over. Right, I better get back to the lags forthwith. Cheers again! Ta-ta! Whisper, whisper, have those stupid humans gone? Shh, quiet! One of them's still here! The fairies. Hey, listen!
He found us! Quick, run away! If he catches us, he'll sell us to someone, and they'll put us on display in a traveling circus or something horrible like that.
Wait! He beat that horrible monster, didn't he? Maybe he's not all bad. You really helped us out there. that monster was after us, you see. So, thanks. What's your name, by the way? I only asked for your name, not your life story. So, in short, you're on a quest to save the world. And you need to find a way of summoning Lady Rubis so she can help you.
That's the gist of it, fatherfucker.
We're not supposed to share this sort of thing, but I suppose it won't hurt to tell you just a little bit about her.
What are you doing? In case you've forgotten that's a human you're talking to. How do you know you can trust him?
Look, I know humans are awful and greedy and can't be trusted in everything.
Hey!
But if this world gets plunged into endless darkness, it's not exactly going to be great for us fairies either.
So, you think we should help him? Just like that?
I do, yes. We need to work together on this one. He can fight monsters, which means he can help us with that other thing.
Oh, the other thing! Gosh, you're a devious little devil, aren't you? I love it!
Lady Rubis isn't here in Alefgard right now. She's visiting another world.
A very far away world that it will be very hard to call her back from.
Our leader came up with an ingenious way of summoning her. But before we could finish getting everything ready, we got attacked by the Dragon Lord's stupid lackeys, and she ran off somewhere. That's why we came down here in the first place, to look for her.
There are dwarves living to the east of here that she's had dealings with in the past, you see. We thought they might know something, but there are so many annoying monsters in the way, we're never going to get there ourselves.
And we can't summon Lady Rubis on our own. Only the boss knows how to do it. So if you could go and find her for us, we'd all be happy. Right?
Sure.
Thank you. Come and let us know if you find anything out, won't you? We'll be... well, the dwarves can tell you where to find us, I'm sure.
Just tell me. What the fuck?
We'll be off then. See you!
I'm cursed. I had no idea I was that low on health. Wait, is it because I have the zombie mail thing? And am I fucked with that zombie mail? Yeah, I am. I 100% am fucked with that thing. 1000% I am. Okay, good. I'm not putting on the zombie mail or the choker. Like, fuck that, dude. What? Hmm. Man, that holy water really worked. That's dope as fuck. Is that better than my bronze shields? Jesus, doesn't do anything. Really? We were standing right here, then some fairies had appeared, and then we all grew surpassed and sleepy. Wait, those fairies must have been the one who play horrible tricks on people. Such Keeluchulugus, core blimey. Oh, there thou art. Cheers for me out, mate. Thou art a total legend. And I am a man of my word, so here's one thief's key, as promised. Looks like thou art in debt to me, just as thine answer was in debt to mine moan. Funny how these things happen, eh? But pray do not let that stop thee begging for my help again, if ever thou'st need it. We're mates now, me and thee. Be lucky. Ta-ta. To call we go. Damn, that thing's sweet as fuck. I can hit multiple foes at once. I want that shit, dude. Man, he's got some good stuff. Why don't they put out as many DLC trophies for Planet Coaster? It's like Frontier puts out DLC trophies, but Planet Coaster just doesn't get them. Fuck you, Frontier. Do I want to play Jurassic World Evolution 2 without, like, doing some of this DLC? Secrets of Dr. Wu? Claire's Sanctuary? Return to Jurassic Park? I just ignore these things and jump to JWE 2? That's what the canon does? You got... Man, yeah. I gotta suck it up and bust out this autopsy simulator. Oh, seriously, I gotta start all the way over here?
Fresh. At least it's peaceful here. Good evening, Mr. Ridley. Has Steven delivered the body?
Mm-hmm.
Did he leave it where he usually does?
Uh-huh.
As always, it's a real pleasure talking to you.
If you say so.
I can get that. I can get the PS3 one done. I probably have to also do X-Men or and Grand Slam Tennis together too. I know what I need to do. Just commit. We're gonna play 2K24 for like 3 hours, I think. Just commit to it. Maybe I can even get to fucking my WrestleMania by then. I'm glad in the progress I made. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna start Jurassic World games yet. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, like playing Hades. I want to break. I definitely think I want to start Mafia 3 though tomorrow. Very sure of that. Mafia on Mondays, Jack and Daxter on Tuesdays, Alan Wake on Wednesdays. Then I do more Trophy Advisor stuff on Thursday. Then I hit more Grand Theft Auto on Friday. And then who knows what else. The Saboteur as well. I could do Saboteur Saturday and Sunday night. Okay, so we had. Wait. LA Knight 1. Wait, shouldn't there be a fucking... There's another chamber match. Oh, I didn't even know that. Interesting. Okay. Elimination Chamber. Can you do 2 nights? Can you do the WrestleMania Saturday and Sunday? That's what you should do that, yeah. You could do that. Oh, you can't add PLE, it says, though. Add PLE, add show. Bullshit, bull motherfucking shit, I said. Yeehaw! If we need to, we'll do it. If we need to, we'll figure it out and add 2 nights. You should be watching Dynasty, not playing this Legacy game. I'm almost done with this universe, and I'll be able to go down to 2K25. Speaking of 2K25, I need to watch Dynasty. I don't watch fucking them eat those high. All right, I'm all about that TKO versus WWE. Okay, that's the storyline that's going to take over the world. They're fighting about raising ticket prices. You got, yeah, Pat McAfee. This WrestleMania is a shit show, bro. They're doing the fucking Dennis Rodman, Karl Malone stuff that fucking WCW was doing 20 years ago. It's so bad. They can't create fans. They got Speed versus Logan Paul in next year's WrestleMania. You have 2K25, but what editions do you have? The Bloodline edition. But the Deadman edition, is that even better? No, it's not. British Bulldog. Sid Vicious is in this. They have the John Cena stuff. Mark Henry Road Dogg. That's good. Okay, they have some decent people. Penta's in here. Shaq. Great Khali. Wow, some random basketball players. Oh, okay. I like this. They have the Wyatt family pack here again. Yeah, they're fucking doing some stuff here. The Deadman edition. I want this physical, though. How about this edition, the for 2K26? Have you seen the Monday Night War edition? That looks fire. Remember the NWO for Life edition that we got for so cheap, $19? But I like the cover art for this, the 2K26 edition. I think it's on sale actually too. But not. You like Danhausen a lot? Oh, okay. Nostalgia bait, yeah. Monday Night War edition on sale for 128. Could be paying 150. You got Goldberg's in here again. NWO. Oh yeah. Damn, they're going full Attitude Era. People want to buy 2K to play their old superstars, not their new ones. All right. Nobody's fucking using the new. Look at me, I'm using Nitro. I got Steiners versus Sting. You think I'm over here using fucking the new people? Fuck anybody new. Fuck all their young talent. Braun Breaker, Obafemi. That's it. Oba. At least they have Obafemi. Hey, whoop that trick. Yep, Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams isn't going well either. Sami Zayn's trying to stay babyface, but the fans are turning on him. He's not gonna get squashed. Oba's gonna win. 100%. See, that's worth it alone. I want to watch WrestleMania. I'm watching Oba versus Brock, baby. Okay, so I need to edit matches. Booker T needs to defend his TV title. One of the more slept on titles back in the day. It has to be defended every time on TV. He's been slaying it though. Everybody's been losing. Jinder Mahal. Okay, Joe Gacy. I don't know who Joe Gacy is, but I like his look. Looks decent. Title match. That opens the show. Nope. I haven't seen Mario Galaxy. Have you? What'd you think? We're going to do Super Crazy versus Chris Benoit for the 6th spot in that. I need Hogan versus Giant as well. Oh. Was Crazy good? What movie was meh? Interesting, interesting. Who's like for sure should get in it though? I don't even know. Another run done. Every run's a completed run now. All right. $23 for 3 people. Okay. Just add another. Be 3 8-man royals. All right. Okay, customized match, 8. Battle Royale.
Check it out. Hit you with no delay into what you saying, yo. Silly with your ice grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, villain ain't Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that'll slap you with the tulio. Real shook, scared to death. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she shake it make me wanna get all in the booty, yo. Top mistress of videos. While I whip my flick like we up in the freak show.
LOL, I wish.
Make you feel it all in your toes.
Don't you be humble, motherfucker.
Styling my metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros like that. Wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, in God we trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of us, yo, we murder us. A lot of people is wondering and they curious.
This is one dangerous individual.
All these dudes just be wearing masks and shit. That's the thing, huh?
Introducing the challenger from Franklinville, New Jersey, weighing in at 249 pounds, Joe Gacy.
Undoubtedly the top title in this company. Championship action underway. The champ looks as hungry and prepared here as ever.
Yeah, they have absolutely no desire to even entertain the possibility of walking out of here tonight without their title.
This is dangerous territory for both athletes. The ring apron. Are you kidding me? Off the apron to the floor.
Many a match has turned on that kind of contact with the apron. This could be a key moment in this contest. Oh, that can rock you.
Reporters on the ground with all the big teams and the legendary Football Weekly podcast, The Guardian, bringing you the whole picture.
What's his plan here?
Think Verizon is expensive? You can.
Things done and do. We'll bring your.
All Culture Gaming Podcast, baby.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the What Culture Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, Scott Tilford, joined by you, Patterson.
Hello, it's me. I'm not a dead goose. I'm just a little bit sick. Sicker than usual.
A little bit. It's the time of year for this kind of thing. I feel like it's hard to avoid it for more than like a couple of weeks or something. Also joined by Cy White.
I am currently avoiding being sick. You dosing me up with vitamin C.
I need to have clarity here. I've been ill from the start of the week, and I've made a recovery. It's just the sniffles right now. Sai has been staying over for the past few days. But
popping those vitamin C pills just to make sure.
Just get over a bucket of steam.
Emerging, being like, "Do you need vitamin C?"
Well, Sai so far is not ill, so it's
not so far.
well.
Yeah.
We should be okay.
So you're fine, Scott. You'll be fine.
So far,
you've got a child, and you managed to avoid most of the plague.
Well, you think that you say that, but I'm ill every 2 weeks.
He's not avoid any of the plague.
No, I've pretty much had everything.
Maybe you're responsible for this then.
Possibly, but life marches on. I thought we'd do a bit of a gameplay check-in and then a couple of talking points around the industry. The big one really is Jeff Keighley's statue. Pardon the pun, but we'll get there. I want to talk about Marvel's Cosmic Invasion first, because I feel like this, although it was talked about, was a bit of a hype around it and everything. At the end, because there wasn't a release date for until a couple of weeks before it dropped, it felt like it kind of just was there at some point. It's on Game Pass, whatever. You picked it up, and it's the continuation of the gameplay style that was in TMNT Shredder's Revenge. Is it as good?
Yeah, well, it's almost. It's tribute games, and obviously anyone who played TMNT Shredder's Revenge will know that game was so
Marvel
good.
Comic Invasion does look good. You know what you need to go back and play now that you're bitching about, we don't play the games together?
In the early 90s.
Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles.
Created by Stan Sakai, who is regularly interacting with Turtles. This is going on a massive tangent right now. Do it. Great game. Marvel Cosmic Invasion
TMNT, that flat.
Also pulling from that 90s well of goodness.
That's going to be flat 152.
I think we're still all kind of
you say? Hey, go fuck yourself.
State. Yeah. So if you're going to bring back the juice, and I feel like most of us, with an eye looking towards last year we had the Marvel Fighting Collection by Capcom, which was great. We've got that new Tokon Marvel
Fighting Spirits.
So I think all of those are ready for Marvel-y things that aren't trying so depressingly to hitch their wagon to the MCU. And given the 90s were a very up and down but greatly affectionate time for Marvel, it's great.
Shredder's Revenge,
TMNT.
It's 7.7 rarity.
The roster is super unique. You do have the regular hitters like Captain America, Wolverine, Spider-Man.
Well, then we all have to do is just wait 200 big odds with those 60 inch for camera, find all the cameos,
left field picks,
complete all the special requests,
Feel Val, and Nova,
bring all levels,
and
defeat Super Shredder without being hit,
gameplay-wise,
complete the arcade mode on the highest difficulty.
Shredder's Revenge is. It's just as
man, fuck this game. I'm never playing this again.
Kinetic.
Yes, kinetic's the word that I'm looking for there. Not Xbox kinetic though.
No, you stay away from that.
But yeah, the only downside so far is that
Barely any. What
the
are you talking
intro,
about?
It does not have a Mike Patton sung intro, which
Not
TMNT
enough
Shredder's
games
Revenge did.
Yes.
But no, I'm having a great time with it. They've got the original voice actors for Wolverine and Storm from X-Men animated series to voice them here, which is just a great time. And Josh Keaton, who voiced Spider-Man in the spectacular Spider-Man TV show from about 15 years ago. God, that's aging me a heck of a lot. He voices Spidey here. Also, yeah, it's just a great time, and I hope they get to keep making these games with these licenses because they do it really well.
In terms of like side-scrolling brawler games, like TMNT was awesome, but I think it was carried or like heightened by like its incredible animation. Like it's not like it had a particular gameplay mechanic that we hadn't seen before. Like there was a bit of the drop-in co-op stuff. If you were online and someone joined your game, they would just swing in as a turtle and keep fighting alongside you, which I really like. Is this just more of that perfect core gameplay stuff, or does it have anything else to
They've
it?
introduced a new tag mechanic as well. So whereas before in Shredder's Revenge you could only play as one character, here you have a tag mechanic where you can pick, each player gets to pick 2 Marvel heroes, and you can swap between them while playing, but you can also chain combos together by bringing them in, which is great. And I think, yeah, the main appeal here is the affection and love that has gone into crafting it. There are so many great little Easter eggs and stuff, like Iron Man's ultimate move is the same as his one from Marvel vs. Capcom 2 with the big shoulder cannon and everything.
That's cool.
There's just some great little Easter eggs everywhere. The different re-colors that you can unlock for the characters. They pull from classic alternate costumes. You can put Spidey in a symbiote suit, for instance. But you can also have Venom in his like Marvel vs. Capcom kind of like bluey colorway as well. So yeah, I think the main thing that I'm enjoying here is that it just plays
Fine,
well,
I'll find
it
new
looks
friends
nice.
to play
It's a
Power
great
Rangers
vibe
and Marvel
overall.
Comic Invasion with.
But then also like I'm just here for being in that 90s Marvel headspace. It's a great time.
Do you think that's the way forward? I should bring Simon on this, because what do you think about like the way that Marvel and Disney are at the minute? Is it just a healthier way to go to distance yourself from the exhaustion around things like the MCU? Because I feel like the 90s era it is almost its own separate thing. Like X-Men 97 was like a notable steer into that, even though it's still Disney.
It is really telling, isn't it, that like everyone, including myself, goes, "Oh, I'm so exhausted by the MCU-ness now." But then you have all these things that are successes in their own right that have nothing to do with it. So it is MCU fatigue specifically, not Marvel fatigue. Generally. So yeah, that's another great win for that. I'm really, I hope that like you guys, this is a big success because I'd love to see them do other stuff. Maybe it's another sequel to, do another Turtles game and just build that out and, ping back and forth. Or do, I don't know, G.I. Joe or something weird, right?
That would go hard.
Yeah, if you give it a long enough time.
That would fit
a
from
little
what they've done.
Transformers one.
That would be also excellent, because nobody's doing good Transformers.
There was a Power Rangers one a few years ago, like a different developer.
I was going to say, because
publisher, I think, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
This one, what's the devs called?
Tribute Games.
They also did TMNT.
TMNT
Shredder's Revenge, yeah. And then the composer's the same for both games, T. Lopes, who I absolutely love.
Yeah, he's great.
And so I just love him overall. But yeah, they've kind of happened upon a little bit of a formula with both of these in a row. And I wonder if you do take T. Lopes, you take the game dev, and you apply it to these other like old school, like you saying Transformers? Oh, that would be perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like they could do, because the Terminator 2D game that's coming out in December.
Yes.
And there's that Halloween crossover one that I always forget.
With Evil Dead. Yeah,
yes. Yeah. And it's like we're getting a little bit of a 2D renaissance when it comes to old
Honestly,
properties.
I think G.I. Joe probably is the route to take with if they were going to do like another kind of, because that's leading into the same 80s, 90s kind of inspiration. You could maybe do a He-Man one, that would be pretty fun.
The He-Man show was cool, the Netflix show.
Thundercats would be great. Yeah, no, and there's all sorts of different ones.
I know nothing about G.I. Joe. Why?
I just look at it and go, this just fits with
I
the
feel like
so far.
if you
dudes being bros
kind of,
again.
it's kind of like that iceberg, isn't it? The Hasbro iceberg. Where at the top you have like Transformers, and then you have G.I. Joe's just above the surface, and you go underneath, and it's like all the lore that comes with it as well. G.I. Joe has enough of enough brand identity, enough unique characters, and enough fan affection, I think, to make that work.
Really big in
game.
America, right?
I was going to say, isn't G.I. Joe Action Man? We have Action Man.
No.
Is that sacrilege?
No. So this is the thing that everyone gets confused, because Action Man was a spin-off of the original G.I. Joe incarnation from like the 50s, where the action figures were big. G.I. Joe, as we know it today, got its rebrand in the 80s to those like little like 4 to 6 inch scale figures, where you have the different play sets and stuff like that. You should watch the It's a shame that the Toys That Made Us didn't get any more seasons, because it was great while it lasted. I think it had like 2 seasons on Netflix. But the Toys That Made Us is a really good episode on G.I. Joe that you should... I missed... I'm not to dog on the change in narrator, but they did one for the movies that made us. I think they had the same narrator to begin with, and they changed the narrator, and I did not like him anymore. Did not like him. Sorry.
You ran away.
That's my opinion as an industry peer. I'm just doing the Quentin Tarantino, Paul Dano thing.
I was just saying, just
on someone.
dog it on the man.
Yeah, the new narrator for the toys and the movies that made us. Bad.
Terrible. Ruined the whole thing.
I'm just being a bully now. It's the flu in me.
No, I think, for Cosmic Invasion, to kind of wrap it up now, and obviously you'll play a bit more when you check back in. It feels like they come back on the release date, maybe to do the holiday release period thing.
Feels perfect.
It is annoying, though. Like, I remember checking back for weeks and weeks, being like, when's it coming out? When's it coming out?
All the comments started being that on the YouTube trailers and everything,
Yeah, earlier in the year, I was eyeing it up for a Fantasy Critic draft, and I was like, that's perfect, it's going to score really well. Because they didn't announce a release, I had to bottle it and pick Battlefield 6 instead. Which did score, it scored better, so it's okay. But yeah, I'm looking forward to grabbing this for Christmas, as I'm sure many of you will. It's perfect, sit at home with a family member or a partner or a friend, and beat it in an afternoon.
I would love them to do an X-Men specific version as well. Like, because obviously X-Men, the arcade game, is fantastic. That's like one of the touchstone Marvel games of all time. I would love to see them pull from the X-Men 97 roster, because obviously we got season 2 of that coming next year, I believe.
Oh, right, okay.
So 97, so, perfect time to like kind of put them together, I think.
We need to finish that show.
Yeah.
It started so well. I know. I just didn't get around to it. I did like 3 or 4 episodes. I was like, this is really good, really awesome.
It gets even better.
Finish it.
Did you get to the bit with Nightcrawler and Wolverine where they team up and have an amazing fight scene?
I did some bit with, I think Magneto was in space. I don't know.
The bit with Nightcrawler and Wolverine where they're like
give us,
there's a guy who's like, give us a reason to leave, and he goes, I'll give you 6. and then Nightcrawler beams in and he goes, 9, mein Freund.
Nice.
9. And he's got like 2 swords and a sword in his tail.
You're doing the pose.
I love Nightcrawler and Wolverine so much.
That's good, dude.
I love them.
I was going to say the one final thing for Marvel stuff is in Cosmic Invasion and then the X-Men crossover, is it just Wolverine that makes an appearance?
No, we got Wolverine and Storm, and then also Phoenix as well. Nice. And the different locations in the game, it's pulling from the length and breadth of the Marvel universe. So you get to go to the Savage Land, which is a big X-Men locale.
Go fight Dr. Dinosaur.
Is that a thing?
No, I was playing it the other day, and Sai was watching and was like, "Oh, it's Dr. Dinosaur."
That should absolutely be a character.
No, that's Sauron. He's the
Sauron.
Yes. I'm sure he's called Dr.
No, no. Yeah. It's that you'll have seen the very oft cropped comic panel where it's like, but with all this research,
might do a setup and just get
cancer, and then he's like, "I don't want to
Mafia 3 ready.
Cancer, I want to turn people into dinosaurs." That's Sauron, baby.
Hence Dr. Dinosaur.
Yeah.
Doctor only likes
Sauron
dinosaurs.
was only in Lord of the Rings. I'm definitely referring to him as Dr. Dinosaur.
More than one.
I think he's literally named after that in universe.
Right.
There are too many doctors in Marvel. You can't add another. You can't add another.
Rank the doctors. The 20 craziest doctors in Marvel history. There's quite a lot of them. With Dr. Dinosaur in there as well. So let's talk about Metroid Prime 4 for a little bit.
Yes.
I want to know where you come down on it. You've played a ton more than me. I've only played a train journeys in's worth. So I had a lovely 40 minutes with it. I love the intro and the music. Oh, the intro is so strong. But
the intro's great.
Yeah, it gets worse from there.
Yeah, I
guess.
It's so hard to kind of, because I don't like bagging on this game, but it just is not what it should be. And there's a lot of conversation around it, I think, in terms of, was it kind of landing not so great with people because of the weighted expectation? I sort of addressed this a little bit in my review video that went out earlier in the week. But I still think when you rank it up against the other Metroid Prime games, it's going to be at the bottom of the list every single time. It's the intro is great. The first area is like, and the atmosphere is amazing. It looks incredible.
The music as well.
The music for the first area is like an all-time Metroid classic. I think it's on Nintendo Music now.
They put it out today.
I'm very happy about that. But then it's all very linear, the first area. But you're like, okay, well, it's fine. It's the first area. I'm just getting tutorialized. Let's move on to the next area. Oh, this is very linear too. But that's okay. I've been given the bike now, and I'm going in the desert. So here we go.
Let me unlock the music with my amiibo.
Yeah.
I'll use get your reaction to that. They lock the music between the amiibos. So if you want music in the desert, you got to get the fancy amiibo and scan it in.
Nintendo get away with murder.
Yeah. We financed that murder.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
Any other company and gamers would be like, this is a bloody outrage.
This is an
They're making me
outrage.
buy a Funko Pop to listen to the tunes in Battlefield 6. What the hell? But because it's Nintendo, it's like, oh, you got a little cute little amiibo.
Yeah.
Little
The
thing.
amiibos are awesome, mate. Have you seen you get a bike with this one? It's got a new hat.
You disgust me.
I know. I disgust myself. It's delicious. Sorry, carry on.
So you get to
you get your amiibo, right?
get to the desert. Miles McKenzie, the annoying NPC that everyone has decided they already hate, and for good reason.
Yeah,
He's
he
very
sucks.
annoying.
There's another character as well, the one who was another clip where there's a character freaking out. Oh my god, you're Samus Aran. I was like, shut up.
She's great, by the way.
Oh, okay, good.
Get
She's
to
sucked
that.
in the.
You get to the desert. You get to the desert.
Okay, you're in the desert, okay,
And
and then you
Miles,
get your amiibo, all right? And you go in with your amiibo.
Miles goes MacGuffins, 3 of them. MacGuffins 3 in south, north, and west
The
desert.
mega
or
evolutions
whatever.
are out of control, and you need to stop the mega.
Right, but he
evolutions.
goes, which one do you want to go to first? And I was like, here we go. Awesome. Metroid, I can do things in whatever order I want, or whatever. There'll be shortcuts from area to area, right? This will be great. I went to the first area, I got like 3 rooms in and couldn't get any further.
Really?
Went to the second area, I couldn't get in it because I didn't have the right item. So there was one area that I had to go to. And I was like, oh no, this is the rest of the game, isn't it? And then yes, you go through an area, you get to a certain point, and then goes, you don't have the item. You go back to that one to get the item, and then come back again. And that is very much Metroid, but the best Metroids and the best games of all of these kinds. As a big Metroid fan, as a big Resident Evil fan, these games have specific pathing. It's just about making you feel like you have the choice to explore and giving you enough to reach the various sort of item-gated bits and turn back around and then find the right one. But this one is constantly like, nope, next bit.
Right.
You get to this bit, next bit, and there's no shortcuts back and forth. The backtracking doesn't ever change. I have no problem with the backtracking in any of the games usually, but it's always the same. There are no shortcuts. The biomes are interconnected because of the big desert in the middle, which has nothing in it.
Think Verizon is expensive? Think again. Anyone can bring their aid to a Verizon store.
I'm Alex Adnos, and listen, as our journalist in the Guardian app, and it's really, really fun. And if you're into stuff like this,
Well, I think the problem is football is it too much and it's too slow? It's a bit much. It's a bit too rude. Maybe you could just talk with a slight delay.
be sure to listen to our Football Weekly podcast for On the
Are expertly crafted, or visit Warby.
Curious why people doing this eventually will give you upgrades. That feels good to do.
Because so just with the desert stuff, I haven't got there yet, but I was curious how much that felt intentional in terms of like a sole survivor, like, you know, trying to survive on this planet, like that kind of thing. Like, does it add to the atmosphere, or does it just feel like an unfinished area?
I think the thing is the atmosphere and all the actual individual biomes is so good that the desert just doesn't have anything close. What it does have, to their credit, is they kind of describe the desert as being a bit times Hyrule Field. And I got that in the sense that there are like caves underneath that you can go into and find item upgrades and stuff. But those are also gated behind like certain shop types that you need to get across the campaign. So the desert, you can't access any of its hidden goodies up to a certain point. And then once you've done them once, you don't ever go back. So it goes from being empty to being like, oh, this is kind of interesting, to being empty again.
Right, okay.
So I don't know. It feels good. It sounds good. It looks good. It's just kind of a mess.
It's so insane.
It feels like it's. I described it as never feeling like it gets out of first gear. Like,
Right.
there's just so much that's not in here. It's bizarre.
Well, because the most direct comparison in the modern day would be the remake of a remaster, whatever, of the original one, which was still an incredible, like the remaster from 2023.
Oh, Prime.
Yeah, the original Prime, which like still looks spectacular. I think you can kind of put that next to it. Even though Prime 4 was obviously a step up, that Prime remaster was really impressive. And I love going back through that. And so like it's going to be a shame if you can immediately contrast the two and be like, oh, actually this feels like a less game or less.
It really
like,
does.
the level of design is worse than the original installment.
It really does, and one of the great things about Metroid Prime 1, I just love having those moments where you don't know exactly where you are in the grand scheme of the entire world, but you'll open a door and you'll be like, oh, I've been here before.
Yeah.
I found another way to get here. You never have that ever in time. How long was it? 8 years.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, it got restarted in 2017.
Yes. No, they announced it in 2017, didn't they? And then they restarted halfway through development with the original studio, but yeah, it's so bizarre that it's been 8 years and this is what they came out with.
Because it's, I love me some Metroid, and I've done about 40-45 minutes, something like that. It's like the opening tutorial, very action heavy, very Halo, like with the alien invasion.
It's awesome.
It's way more action heavy than they've ever done, and Metroid Prime's one that you can argue isn't even built for that kind of thing, because it's it's quite spongy combat.
Sure.
But whatever, you get through that, and then you go to this other world and you this other race, and everything about them, art design wise, I think looks so cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like I'm right in the pocket for it at the minute, but if that doesn't transfer over into Metroid gameplay, then it's like, okay, sure.
The alien race, it's very interesting. Obviously, you do the Metroid thing where you start